Hi there, this is Stephanie Treasure, online marketing strategist and business mentor, and I'm doing another one of these testimonial interviews, kind of case study interviews with my clients. I like to do these, my clients enjoy them, and I get feedback from my community all the time that they like to see other people talking about their successes as it inspires them to go after their own goals and dreams. So I'm here with my former client, LaRinda Roper, and we're going to talk about her time with me during the time that we worked together, some of her wins and some of her takeaways, experiences, and just kind of go through that so that you can see, put a face to some of the clients that I'm working with, and of course, be inspired by her success. So I want to welcome formally my former client, LaRinda Roper. Welcome to today's interview.
Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate you having me on.
Awesome. Great to have you. So I'm really excited to do this interview with you because I remember when you came to me, you were newish in your business. You had been in business and you had made some previous investments in terms of getting certified, learning new software techniques, and people will understand what that means when I ask you to introduce yourself and what you do. But I remember that you were treading along, doing some business here and there, and things have blown up since we started, and I'm excited to share that with folks listening. So stay with us as we go through here, and I hope you gain value from LaRinda's story. So go ahead first and share with us what you do, what your business is about, so that folks can know.
I help business owners with their back-end systems, like their emails, their calendars, their digital files, and I help you get them organized so that it frees up your time so you can concentrate on what you do best, working with your clients and building your business.
Awesome. And I know that your agency, your business is one that, it's kind of, you're kind of like, a secret, not that you're a secret, because I know you're doing things to be visible, but you're the back end, you're working behind some of the businesses that we're probably very much aware of right now, really supporting those clients, really supporting business owners to be able to do the business of their business while you handle, some of the admin stuff, some of the tech stuff, some of the organization stuff that busy business owners don't get time to give their attention to, and usually it's not the best way for them to spend their time. So I'm happy to know that you're in my industry and you're doing some of the work that I know benefits many busy business owners like myself. So I want to share with those listening quite candidly. What exactly brought you my way? How did you come upon knowing about me and being in my space?
I think I learned about you on Facebook, I believe. It was either that or an email that I received. And it tweaked my interest because you work with people that are trying to grow their business. And you do it in a way that you're able to see stuff that we don't for marketing aspects and how we can market ourselves even better than what we are.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes, I believe at the time that you came into my space, I know I hosted a couple of events. We're hosted quite a few virtual events over the past 12 months or so at the time of recording this. And I believe at the time when I became acquainted with you was when I was doing one of those events. You probably signed up to be a part of it. And then that led you to be in my, you started following me on social media. I know I followed you as well. And we were connected that way. We initially got connected that way. So in terms of, so you came into my space and you were kind of following what I was doing. What led you to work with me specifically? What led you to making that decision?
Because I wasn't getting the clients I wanted, and I needed a different perspective on what I was doing. And you were able to give me some different avenues in which to market myself. And that's what I needed at the time.
Right, right. Because I know that you had done quite well for yourself in terms of bringing on initial clients through referrals, through networks that you were part of that were actively seeking the kind of help that your business offers. But it wasn't something that you could rely on because it was a little bit ad hoc. You'd get a referral here or there, nothing
Right.
that you could say, okay, every month I can expect to bring on, 2 clients or 3 clients. It wasn't like that for you. And so you thought it was time to put some marketing strategy into place to have things come in a little bit more predictably and consistently. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, great. So tell us about some of your big wins and accomplishments during the time that we spent together and since.
Since I started working with you, I believe I've gained 3 new clients. My work has exploded. And I've pretty much tripled my income from when I first started. So things are going really well. And now I have to start a team to handle everything that's coming in.
That's a good problem to have, or
yes, it
not
is.
be a problem, a good challenge to be
Yes.
entering into this new realm where your little business that could now needs more team members, right?
Exactly.
In order to deal with the business that you're bringing on. So you were at a point, I know one of the things that's really, really key for me whenever I bring clients on is to establish where you are right now and set a benchmark for where we want to be. That way we were tracking things, which I knew actually you were very good at tracking where you were, and you were really clear about where you wanted to be, where you wanted to go. And I recall at one point during our time together, I had calculated during one of our client meetings that you were at, let me just check my notes here. I think you had grown by you increased your income by 30%, 29.16 to be exact, right? At the time. And you had brought on 2 new clients. You had 2 new speaking engagements. And since then, I know when we spoke before this call, you said you've about tripled your income. And you're working with 3 new clients now, and you've had about 4 speaking engagements that put you in front of your ideal targeted clients based on the strategies that we mapped out. Is that correct?
Exactly. Correct.
Awesome. Congrats, first of all.
Thanks.
Right. And like I said, I'm happy that you're now at a place, and this is all within about 6 months, I think they're about probably less than 6 months.
Yeah.
And you've grown from wanting to just bring in a couple more clients and make a little bit more money to right now having tripled your income, grown your reach with all the visibility work that you're doing, and at a point where you're looking to bring on team members all within the space of 6 months, certainly within the space of a year. And I say that to say that no matter where you are, you can grow. I'm all for the marathon, right? I know you're a business owner, you're in this for the long haul. When we spoke, you told me that you would switch careers, and you did it very intentionally, very methodically. Yeah, I hope I'm saying that right. But you strategically made sure that you got certified and you registered a business, and you did all the right things, and you were able to bring on some clients, and then you reinvested into the business to bring on even more clients and to bring your business to that next level. And you're on track for doing that based on the goals that you set for yourself. So I really applaud you for the gains and the growth that you've made since we've worked together, and your willingness and your courage to do some of the visibility things too, which is what some persons cringe at. But I know I had the pleasure of interviewing you for my community. So that was one of your engagements, and you've had quite a few others since, as we mentioned.
And it's fun to do. I enjoy doing the speaking engagements, because you can reach out to other people that way too.
Mm, love it, love it. So you're getting comfortable doing these visibility, speaking and being on live streams, podcasts, etc. now.
Mhm. Yes,
Nice,
correct.
nice, nice. I am happy to hear that. So are there any other breakthroughs or transformations during our time together that you experienced that you want to share with those listening?
Because of the time I spent with you, I have a new business venture that's going to be launching February 1st, that I will be starting another team to help with it. So I'll have two teams I have to oversee. And as well as another niche as well that I'll be exploring in the next 2 months. So I have a lot on my plate right now. There's a lot going on.
Wow, that's great, right? Again, another, good challenge to have. There's going to be some
Mhm.
growing pains as you learn how to adjust your schedule, again, bring on more support so that you can, keep everything, going and hold it all together. But it's the fact that this is happening means that you're growing, and that's what we wanted in the first place. And that's what we're aiming for, in business and life, to just keep growing, keep evolving.
Exactly.
As well, right?
Yes.
So, what would you say motivated you to work with me, to be coached by me?
I wanted to grow my business so I could have a team. And I knew there was there was something I was still missing. And you were able to pinpoint the marketing aspect of it and getting me out in front of people so that I could grow to the point I needed a team. And that's happened.
That's great. That's great. I'm really, really happy to hear that. And, overall, what would you say it was like working with me? And you can speak candidly here.
I enjoyed it. You held me accountable, even when I was maybe not as accountable as I should have been. You were able to draw that out because I got to where I was getting really busy and you still kept on top of it. And I appreciate that because otherwise I wouldn't have accomplished as much as I have because of what you did for me. And so thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And it was a pleasure. And yes, accountability is one of the things that persons, one of the motivators for persons to work with me, work with a proven coach and mentor, because sometimes we'll let ourselves off the hook. Life happens, things happen, priorities get, the lines between or the boundaries between what we have to do and what we just can do gets a little blurred. And, sometimes the things that we should be doing, we don't do. And that happens. And it's not that, I wouldn't say that I browbeat when that happens, but no. I try to, pull you in and kind of remind you and motivate you where, where encouragement is needed, I give that, where support is needed, where comfort is needed. I like to say that I try to be there for my clients. And I know that you were going through some life happenings and some good things too, but I didn't want you to forget about the business. So we were able to make it all work.
And without your help during that time, I don't believe I would be where I am right now. So
thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to know that I was able to help.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give someone who is trying to decide about whether or not to work with me, to sign up for one of my programs and be mentored by me to bring on more clients, to get more visible and take their businesses to that next level, the milestone that they have in mind, or the goal that they have in mind for their business?
They need to meet with you and do that one-on-one call to see what you're able to offer them, because each person's going to be different. And you're able to pinpoint in that one-to-one call, that original call, what direction you need to go in. So if you don't take that step, where are you going to be in 6 months to a year? So take the time to make that call and set up that appointment with Stephanie, because you never know what's going to happen during those appointments with her. And you may find that you're meeting your goals faster because of it.
Thank you. Thank you. That's one of the reasons why I insist on speaking with my clients, no matter what the price is, unless it's something, like a group coaching program, even though sometimes I do have an initial interview before that program, just to be sure that the program is a fit for the person who's wanting to be a part of it, and that I feel confident that this is somebody who will achieve a transformation in the program. But you definitely, for my one-on-one coaching programs, which you and I worked in, I insist on having a meeting first, and getting clear on what you're doing, and what your goals are, setting the expectation for what we can achieve during our time together before deciding that, yes, we're going to move forward in this program. So I'm happy that, when we met, I knew that we were onto something. I knew that you were just short of your goal. And I know with my guidance that you would have been able to, bring on more clients and accomplish, the goals that you set for yourself, for your business. And I'm happy that you decided and said yes to investing in yourself.
I am too.
Great.
It was worth it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So I want for you, as we wrap up here, right? And those listening, I'm going to have LaRinda share her details so that you can follow her and see what she's up to in her space. But I hope you're inspired by this. I hope you are inspired by LaRinda's wins, and know that the goals that you've set for yourself, if they're similar to hers or even a little bit different, that you can accomplish them as well once you're willing to do the work and say yes to that next step for your business. So go ahead and share with us where we can find you, where we can follow you online, your website, and on social media, so that we can persons can stay connected.
Okay. My website is expertvirtualservices.com. And then my LinkedIn is LaRinda-Roper-VA, because I am a virtual assistant / virtual expert. And if you wanted to book a virtual coffee with me, you can do it at LaRinda Roper, LaRindaRoper.you-can-book-me. And it's YOUCANBOOK.me. So I would look, forward to speaking with any of you if you want to ask me about Stephanie's program, as well as any of the services I offer.
And for the website, will we also find the booking link there?
Yes, it will also be on there.
So repeat the website address again, so that if nothing else, they remember that. And then from there, we can follow you on social media, and they can book some time to speak with you if they'd like. It's
expertvirtualservices.com, EXP as in Peter, ERT, V as in Victor, IRTUAL, services, SERVICES.com.
And that's all together, no hyphen in between.
Correct.
Okay, so expertvirtualservices.com.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Thank you so much, LaRinda, for sharing with us today. Your story is indeed inspiring, and it was a pleasure to work with you, as well as to present you to the folks listening here today. All right.
Thank you for everything that you helped me with. I enjoyed it.
You're most welcome. It was a pleasure.
Thanks.